ABC6 Weather with meteorologist Tyler Hughes. Brought to you by the Preserve Sporting Club and Resort.
All right, good Tuesday morning, and today is a storm tracker alert day. That's because we're tracking the possibility for some thunderstorms later on this afternoon. So we want you to know what to expect. The timeline here is about between 2 and 8 p.m. tonight, and these storms could bring heavy rain, an inch or more of rainfall not out of the question here. Some gusty winds as well as these storms move through, and so what we need you to do is first of all stay weather aware. Have a way of getting weather warnings. Yesterday, Christina did a great explainer on how to turn the weather alerts on your phone, so you can check that out on our website, abc6.com. Also avoid travel if you can as well. We don't want you to drive through flooded roadways. We know this is going to happen around the time of the evening commute, so if you come upon a flooded roadway, we ask you turn around and don't drown. Dew points, it's a soupy start this morning with dew points in the middle 70s out there right now. 73 is the dew point at TF Green, 72 Kingston, and 73 over in New Bedford too. And so this is the amount of moisture that we have to work with that's going to fuel some of this heavy rain. And it's not just at the surface. I want to show you something. This product is called precipitable water. If you think of dew point as a measure of moisture at the surface, what this is showing is the moisture through the entire column of air. And so if we were to take the entire column of air through the top of the atmosphere and wring it out like a sponge, get all of the moisture out of it, how much water would be in there? And sure enough, you see these very high values here in the orange. This red over here, this is Chantal, the remnants of what was once Chantal. And so we're wrapping around this moisture in the lower and upper levels of the atmosphere, and that's what's giving any storms that form later today enough juice to work with that they could possibly bring some heavy rain with them. And so, for that reason, we have a flood watch that remains in effect from 2 p.m. this afternoon until 2 a.m. tomorrow morning for our entire viewing area you see here in the green shading. And that means we just want you to be aware that some localized flooding may occur. And I do think this is going to be localized. You see here, the forecast for rainfall totals varies depending on where you are. In the central part of the state right now, this model is picking up 2 inches of rain or more through Exeter, Bristol, and into Fall River in Massachusetts. But down on the block, down in South Kingstown, you're not picking up any rainfall at all from this. And so these impacts could be very localized, but we want you to understand that this may change. And so you can stick with us throughout the afternoon. We'll keep you updated as these storms roll in. It'll be clear through about lunchtime, but the sunshine that we see this morning will help to fuel some of these thunderstorms and also could cause some gusty winds as well. You see 4 or 5 o'clock, one of these thunderstorms beginning to set up, and they do just kind of stay in place for a little while over the course of this evening. That's another concern we have because this front is so slow moving that these storms will be slow moving as well, and that will help to increase the risk for localized flooding this evening. Eventually, after sunset, these storms will begin to peter out, and we'll only see a few isolated showers overnight tonight as well. Another thing we're worried about is the heat index values. Keep in mind this afternoon heat index, it will feel like close to triple digits out there. We have a heat advisory in effect until 8 p.m. tonight. Once the cold front moves through, though, tomorrow we'll feel much better in the Department of Heat Index. We'll be talking only the low 80s for heat index values, and that continues for the rest of the week. Cara?